As someone who knows little to nothing about magic, let me tell you about why magic is dead. For real this time, and why Wizards killed it. I always saw card games as this apartment building. Stick with me on this metaphor, okay? Like that one kid in school, Pokemon was always the quiet one. Never did anything crazy, never achieved anything of true worth, and always paid rent on time. Until it had a midlife crisis around 2020 when it blew its head off and the corpse has been rotting ever since. Sorry, too graphic?
Bruh, I'm dead!
Yu-Gi-Oh! My camp. We've had our wonderful highs and dreadful lows just like anyone else. But we always look to a better future. And Konami is the Girl Scout that won't stop coming to your door. God damn it, we don't want pendulums anymore. Get that shit out of here. Magic, however, is the new tenant that just moved in and won't stop talking about the glory days and constantly gets noise complaints. Like I said, I know nothing about Magic. Made a black and blue deck, and as you can see by the dust, I haven't touched it since. What does this have to do with Magic dying, you may be asking? Well, if you let me get to it, you heckling fucking piece of shit! Before we can even talk about what killed Magic, we need to go back in time to when the game was just barely learning how to walk. The reserve list was created back in 1996, as to preserve the aftermarket and value of all the old cards ever since '92. As a way to show they'll never reprint the old cards and keep their value for the fans. So a few months back, Wizards of the Coast, the company that runs Magic, announced a new product that would celebrate Magic the Gathering's 30th anniversary. What is the product? A box with 4 random booster packs of reprinted cards from the reserved list.
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh, but don't worry, they're not tournament legal, and they have completely different card backs, so you can't confuse the two, as to keep the value of the original cards. Oh, this doesn't sound so bad. How much is a box of these? You may be asking yourself. $10, $15, maybe even $20 at the most. No, $1,000.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
$1,000 scam for a single box of 4 random packs that are essentially proxy cards. Would take you approximately $62,000 to get a Black Lotus if you were unlucky to get it on your first few boxes.
We've got to have money.
After this announcement, the entire Magic community banded together to tell Wizards to rightfully fuck off. After that, Hasbro, Wizards' parent company, their stock price tanked and went under. Over 35% to be exact. That is millions upon millions lost in only a few days. With no one to turn to for marketing in the Magic community, Wizards did a complete 180 and turned to the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon communities to push out this garbage. Wizards would send out a free box along with a few $1,000s of basically hush money to keep them quiet as payment. Thankfully, those who did fall for this quickly privated the videos and made apology videos soon after they heard the news. During a recent Magic convention in Vegas, they gave out free boxes of Magic 30 to a select few people. And one absolute Chad of a man filmed himself destroying the cards. November 28th, 2022. It's here, the sell date of Magic's 30th. It's a limited time sale, so get it while you still can.
It's gone.
It's sold out in 30 minutes. Well, that's what Wizards want you to believe, because a few hours later it went on sale again, and later that day the sale ran out. Can you guess how many were sold? 100,000, 50,000 on the low end? No, only 2,000 were sold. To calculate that in revenue earned, that is around $2 million. Now, I would be happy to have $2 million. But $2 million is seen as a failure in Papa Hasbro's greedy eyes. Magic 30th was such an absolute failure they even had a fireside stream, where they basically sat around sucking each other's dicks about how good this year's products were, and how the average Magic player is stupid for not buying the new product. They barely even touched on Magic 30th. And during the time of writing the script, almost 90% of Magic 30 had been given out for free. Good luck panic selling on eBay if you paid $1,000 for this garbage. So, yep, Magic is dead. Wizards doesn't really care about you as a player or an investor anymore. Should you buy new overpriced Magic products and support Wizards and Hasbro's greed? No. Should you buy old Magic and keep the old economy stable? Yes. The old cards will always be around, and no proxy cards or reprints will ever completely destroy the value of them. Tune in next time when I talk about my personal experiences with Yu-Gi-Oh! And how Pot of Greed should be taken off the ban list, and basically, you're a fucking idiot. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm Munchies, and thank you for watching.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed! Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
You know, he's right.
And I attack and I win, right?
No!
You don't have any... Well, you don't have any monsters, and my
Oh, he's supposed to
monsters
be here!
have... What?
Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian.
My
numbers
turn!
are
I
bigger.
summon Dark Magician! I also summon Jack's Knight!
What? How... You can't
What are you
summon a bunch of
doing?
cards on one turn. It's against the rules.
You never saw this coming! I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does. It doesn't
That
do
is
that.
what it does.
It doesn't. I
That's
put Michael Jordan
That's what it
in
do,
attack
Yugi!
position.
That does what it do.